Hello, YouTubers and my ILM family. This is Jasmine. I'm back for my fifth video. I've been gone for a minute because I had to create a bio and I could not figure out how to put my life in a page long or a two paragraph on my website. I couldn't figure out how to make it short. My life to me is a book. It's really long, and to put it into a small paragraph or one page reading was very difficult for me. So for a couple of days I just thought about it and didn't write anything because I didn't know what to write. I didn't know where to begin. I didn't know what to tell you and what not to tell you. I didn't know what was important to say and what was not important to say. And actually, that has taught me that when you have to write something, don't write it as soon as you figure out what you have to write. Take a couple of days and go over in your head what you have to write about, and just think about it. Think of things you can say. It took me like 4 days where I just thought about my bio, what I want to say, what I don't want to say. Hey, this sounds interesting, and I didn't write anything. I started thinking about it on Friday. By Sunday, I was sort of ready to write, but I was still a little unsure. So by like Monday night, I grabbed a piece of paper and I was like, I need to get this done. So I started writing and everything just flowed. But once I was finished, it was 2 pages long. Who's gonna read 2 pages long? 2 pages long of information. So I was like, all right, I have to make this shorter. So I gave it to my husband and I'm like, hey, like, what can I take out of this? Because, I don't want people to get bored. Because once you find out the information, people just want to get to the good stuff. So I wanted him to minimize it and just cross out things that is not important right now. And he did, but when I looked at the paper of his editing, he didn't cross out anything. So I'm like, okay, I still have a lot of information. He was like, well, it's good. I mean, the information that you have, people need to know about you. So don't minimize it. Just he made some grammar corrections for me because I have bad grammar, and that's something I'm working on now. But I finally completed it, and I love it. Eventually, I may add a lot of other stuff to it. But right now, I like the outcome. Also, I did went to my back office and did the millionaire um $1,000,000 day video. I watched the $1,000,000 day video, and it's a lot of things on my list that I have to complete in 3 days for the $1,000,000 day. I will explain it with my sixth video because I'm not supposed to explain it till I have at least completed some of it. So I'm going to complete some today, and what I have completed I'll explain in video 6 and why I had to do it. I also went to my first webinar yesterday with Vincent Jr. and it was great. So he has so many, he has such huge plans, and a lot of his plans I already, a lot of his plans, well, I can say one part of his plans had to do with children. And I love children. I love helping children. I hate to see videos on TV where children are needy and hungry and have no families. And I feel like every child deserves to be a child. I feel like there should be no starving children. There should be no children with no homes, no moms, no dads. I mean, that is very touching to me. So to know that Vincent Jr. feel like he wants to change children's lives is very important to me. And I'm glad that I can be a part of that journey. I'm not gonna go into things that he wants to do because, hey, you'll see when he come out with it, or you join my team, you will find out. But it's something you definitely do not want to miss. You definitely want to be a part of it. ILN is growing every day, and if you don't jump on the bus now, you're going to miss out on so much. I have great entrepreneurs around me in ILN, and they are go-getters and ready to make change in their life. And I've always wanted to be, if you read my bio, I've always wanted to be a successful person. I just couldn't figure out where I want to be successful in, because I'm an Aquarius, and Aquarius are big dreamers. They think really big. They're inventors. Oprah is an Aquarius, and they are they think really big, and I always thought really big. And now I'm learning with ILN to, yes, I can make my dreams come true thinking big, but I have to take steps and be patient and not rush everything. I wanted to rush everything, and if it wasn't happening fast enough, I didn't want to do it, because I felt like, oh, I'm putting all this time in this when I could be doing this, and I was just all over the place. But now with ILN, Internet Lifestyle Network, I'm learning to be patient. I'm learning to take it a day at a time, and I know within the next 5 years or less, I'm going to be where I want to be. To give an example, I want to take vacations all the time. I want to be able to be like, hey, today's Tuesday. Let's go to Panama. Let's go to Puerto Rico. Let's go to Jamaica. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to not have to tell my son no, not because not because I don't have it. I'd rather tell him no because of other reasons, but not because I don't have the money. I want to be able to spend without a limit. I want to be able to have an income where I can get a huge house. My goal is to have 2 cars, and I want to have my house built. I'm sorry, the computer's shaking. I don't want a house that's already built. That's just a scare. That's a fear of mine, because I watch a lot of paranormal movies and stuff. But I'm really afraid of ghosts and people dying in their houses. But that's another story. But I really want my house built, because I have a lot of dreams for my house, and a huge walk-in closet, and backyard with a pool, and I want more children, and I've also thought of adopting a child, because not because I can't have any more children, but because I want to give a child a life that they wouldn't have had. And I just have so many dreams, and with ILN, it's just, they are making me see that it is possible to complete my dreams. It is possible with this community and the way they support and love and encourage. I'm sorry this video is longer than 2 minutes, but I just had a lot to say because I've been gone for the last couple of days, and I had a lot to talk about. I've been thinking about a lot. Like, after watching the webinar last night, I could not sleep. I just kept thinking about visions that I see for myself and things I want to do, and ILN was just in my head all night, and I just could barely sleep. So if you want to be you should be a part of this. Hit my link, read my bio, and join me on this journey. And believe me, you will never be alone, because I know how it feels to be alone. I know how it feels for people not believe in you. So yes, I will believe in you. I will be there to support you when you need help. Just an example, when I worked at a jewelry store, there would be a new person that would come in that didn't know the ropes. And a lot of people in the world feel like, hey, you know, I can't show you this because you may be higher than me. You may take my job or what, you know, stuff like this. But I always think, how was I when I first entered? How did I feel when I first started? So I would specifically write everything down for them and be like, hey, you do this, you do this, you do that. And you know, I make sure, for example, the store, we had to close the store and you had to fit a lot of jewelry in like three or four cases. So one person, I drew the cases for her and I showed her how to stack the jewelry. Simple. And I will help you. I will not want you to struggle. I want everything to be easy for you. And when I become successful, I want you to become successful. But this is the end of my video. I will see y'all tomorrow for video 6 and explain to you about my million dollar days. But y'all have a great evening and thank you for watching my video. Goodbye.